Alright, everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be doing a fantasy football best ball draft. I'm going to be doing the NFL Best Ball 20 Million Millionaire Best Ball event here on DraftKings. And last year, I did about 3 of these, and I did pretty well. So I figured this year, I'll do even more. So I'm thinking this year, I'm going to do and record me doing at least 20 of these $25 NFL best ball drafts. I might do 40 of them to make it $1,000, but we'll see. We'll go ahead and join up here and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back, and it looks like we have the sixth pick here. Um, I from what I've seen, these drafts go pretty standard. It usually goes, Bijan, Jahmyr Gibbs, and then, Jamar, Puka, JSN. So I wonder who is gonna make it to us here. I'm thinking, Christian McCaffrey, Amon-Ra, Jonathan Taylor. Those are the three players obviously going to stick out to me here at the sixth pick. We'll see. If one of these five somehow magically drops me, we're definitely going to draft them. We got Clemson here on the clock. Let's see what this doofus is going to do. Jahmyr Gibbs. All right, makes sense. Then probably Bijan. Then Jamar, I would assume. Pretty boring. Puka. I'm assuming that's going to be JSN. If not, I'm drafting JSN. What are you going to do? Who's Paulo? JSN. I don't know. Should I just go by ADP? Yeah, screw it. We'll just go Christian McCaffrey there. I like Christian McCaffrey. Brock Purdy's going to be back and healthy. McCaffrey scores a shitload of touchdowns. I think you can't go wrong with Christian McCaffrey. The only concern is obviously the injuries, and he's getting older. He's like 30. They have Amon-Ra St. Brown going. I'll probably continue the recording for the first, like 5, 6 rounds, for the meat and potatoes of it. But then after that, I might just chop it up and go pick by pick so you guys aren't sitting here for, an hour listening to me ramble randomly. We got Jefferson going there at 8. I wonder who will make it back around to us. If Amari Hampton gets there, but I doubt he will. Jonathan Taylor goes at 9. CD Lamb at 10. Chan, London. Those are candidates to get back to me, I guess. Joe Robbins goes with James Cook. It's crazy how last year James Cook was not being drafted this highly. And then he's had, 2 good years right in a row, and now he's a first-round pick. Genty going with the 12th pick. That makes sense. I think Genty's going to have a bounce-back year. Not necessarily no bounce-back year, but, improve upon last year. A.J. Brown goes at the 1-2 turn. I feel like that's pretty fucking high for A.J. Brown. Drake London goes that early. Wow. Here I thought I was actually going to get him. Saquon goes. Kenneth Walker goes. It seems like running backs go at a premium here. Should I just double up on backs? If a Hampton somehow gets to me, I'm picking Hampton. Nope. Never mind, I said that. Okay. Chase Brown. I think I gotta go Achane. I don't trust this fucking Miami Dolphins offense, but fuck it. Achane. Welcome to the squad, buddy. Welcome to the squad. And I forgot this is my first draft this year, so I gotta make sure I keep track of bye weeks. Make sure I don't draft, two top running backs at same bye week. That would have been a disaster. Paulo going with Derrick Henry. I don't know about that pick, Paulo. I don't know there, brother. I'm not a big Derrick Henry guy. Should I go Josh Allen? If he gets back to me, is that too early? Usually in these drafts, I like to just punt on quarterback. Abuka goes in the second round. That's a reach. Holy guacamole. Bowers goes. Mischievous boy over here. What are you gonna do? 13 seconds left. This dude's on fucking auto draft. Nico Collins, sure. I really don't want to go Jeremiah Love. I don't know about that. I feel like it's going to be. I know he was drafted with a third overall pick, but I feel like it still might be a split workload between him and Algier a little bit. And they're a shitty fucking team, so I don't know. Rashid Rice goes at the first pick around 3. Devontae Smith. That seems pretty standard from what I'm seeing. These, 2, 3 players going around 3. Should I just nail fucking Kyron Williams here? Oh god. I would be set at running back. What is Kyron's bye week? 11. He went Chris Olave. Is this dumb to go Kyron Williams? Should I just go Josh Allen? I think I can get better running backs later on. I think we're gonna go. I hate just drafting by ADP here, but I think Joshy Boy is the best pick. We'll go Joshy Boy. I don't know. Maybe I should have went Kyron. God damn it. Jeremiah Love goes there, pick 31. Brees Hall goes before Kyron. That's interesting. And Kyron continues to fall. I know there are rumors that Blake Corum and him are going to split the backfield more, but I don't know. I think Kyron's still a dog. There he goes. Pick 35. Bobby, what are you going to do here, Bobby? McConk boy. McConkey was such a huge disappointment last year. He was going around 2. I'm still surprised he's going this high here in round 3. I mean, I guess the Charge offense will be pretty good this year, so it does make sense. Javonte Williams goes, Travis Etienne goes. I'm thinking receiver here. Well, that's maybe fucking obvious since I don't, have one. Terry McLaurin, I would have loved to draft Terry McLaurin here. Or Tet. I'm on the clock. You picked Loveland. Should I reach on DJ Moore for the stack? Should I draft Garrett Wilson? I don't trust the fucking Jets. I don't trust Luther Burden. Yeah. This might be a reach to go for DJ Moore here. But I'm just gonna secure the stack with Joshy Boy. Get my first receiver. I don't know if DJ Moore being my wide receiver 1 is the best option here, but we'll have opportunities to bank receiver down the board. Garrett Wilson goes. In this pick here at number 4, they've got 3 receivers. And they finally picked their first running back with Scadaboo. Flemian? What are you going to do, Flemian? You don't have a running back yet. It's kind of crazy how far Lamar Jackson has fallen down these draft boards. I mean, last year he was for sure second, third round pick, I feel like. Or at least third. He's not even being drafted here in the fourth. Maybe I reached on Josh Allen, I don't know. This is my first draft of the year, so I haven't really seen how a lot of these best ball drafts go yet. Mike Evans goes. I'm high on Mike Evans this year. I think he's going to catch a lot of touchdowns. I could see him having a Devontae Adams like season, catching, like double digit touchdowns at least. Maybe even triple digit touchdowns. That would be wild. DeAndre Swift goes. Byshell Tootin goes. Devontae Adams is there, speaking of the devil. Lamar's there. Christian Watson's there. We'll just see who falls to me here. I mean, Devontae Adams caught so many touchdowns last year. I mean, he ought to fall back down to earth, but I mean, I don't know. Stafford won MVP. I mean, everyone's gonna still be paying attention to Puka. Let's see what this guy does. Paulo. Jameson Williams goes. Devontae, welcome to the squad, Buckaroo. Welcome to the squad. 4 out of my picks have been by ADP. I feel like a shitter. That's how it goes sometimes. That is how it goes. And there goes Christian Watson. Whose team do I like the best so far? I don't know about this first team. Second team, eh. Third team, eh. If Neighbors is healthy, this fourth team is something else. He did reach on him, Puka a little bit. This fourth team must be an Ohio State fan like myself. He has the 4 Ohio State receivers, even though he played at Alabama's last year. I don't know. None of these teams are really striking me as like extremely good. I mean, this team's pretty solid. If Kenneth Walker continues, his excellence that he had last season. This 11th team here is pretty good. If Brian Thomas Jr., turns it around. He had a stinky one last year. I think these two teams here at the end are decent. I like my team though. We have the 2 stud fucking running backs, the best quarterback in the league for fantasy anyway. And my receivers, I don't know. Aging receivers, I don't know. Tyler Warren goes here. Who's a possibility for me? If Marvin Harrison Jr. gets to me, I'm drafting Marv. Nope, and he just fucking goes. Speaking of the fucking devil, Jesus Christ. Okay, never mind, scratch that. Parker Washington goes. I can't get a quarterback, that's just ridiculous. I think I'd take a chance on Jordan Tyson. I don't want to draft the rookie running back. I don't trust that. Even though I'm drafting a rookie right here, but fuck it. Jordan Tyson, welcome to the squad. I'm a big believer in Tyler Shough and that Saints offense, to be honest. They I mean, they were shit, but they still impressed me last season. Hopefully, down the board, I might still be able to draft Tyler Shuck, and then I have the stack. And if he turns out to be a hit, this team could go all the way right here. Daniels goes, Quentin Johnston goes. I would love to draft Quentin Johnston, but oh well. Joe Burrow goes. I mean, look at the fall off from Josh Allen to Lamar. Pretty much a full 2 rounds. I feel like drafting Lamar Jackson in round 5. I know it's a best ball draft, so receivers and running backs are vastly more important than quarterbacks. But that just seems like too wide of a gap between these two fellas. Caleb Williams goes. I do need another running back. Or should I just bang receiver? DK, I don't like DK. Thank God he goes, so I don't have to consider it. Jalen Hurts goes. Hmm. I would consider Herbert here, but he has the same bye week as Joshy Boy, so we can't do that. Jalen Warren goes. If Pollard gets to me, I'm drafting Pollard. I could get Tucker Kraft. He was incredible. I'm not sure what I haven't looked up his injury issue. I forget what they did last year. Tore his Achilles or whatever. Chuba Hubbard does go. We're gonna draft Tony Pollard. Yep. Get my third running back, starting running back. An offense that should improve from last year. We still need a tight end, but I'm thinking maybe a Jawan Johnson, Tyler Shuck. Wombo combo with Jordan Tyson. That seems intriguing. That's a big bet on a shitty team, though. I'm not exactly sure how far down the board Tyler Shuck is in terms of ADP for quarterbacks. He's all the way down here. Around Baker. Yeah, I mean, I guess that sounds about right. Chris Godwin there. Pick 83. Bobby picks Kyle Pitts Sr., who screwed me last season in Week 15, by the way. Absolutely screwed me. Whoever had him in Week 15 in these best ball tournaments automatically made it to the Week 16 round. That was ridiculous. Could we pick another rookie receiver? Mo, never mind. Fuck you, John. Okay, Cortland Sutton goes. RJ Harvey, I'm not really excited about RJ Harvey. Laporta goes. Oh, I'd love to draft Laporta. I need a tight end bad. Michael Pittman, Josh Downs. See, I'm not high on any of these guys. I have to draft. I'm gonna go with Josh Downs, I think. Go Josh Downs. We need to we need to complete this receiver room. I'm not trusting the receivers I have so far. Not that I necessarily trust Josh Downs, but with the departure of the guy I picked right next to him, Michael Pittman Jr., you got to think he's going to get more looks this year. And what was a good offense last year. Goff goes. I'm just completely punting on tight end, aren't I? So is this team, so is this. I guess a lot of teams are. There's only so many elite tight ends to go around. Scroll down here. Let's look at the tight ends. Kincaid. Did Fannin just already get drafted? Did he just get drafted? Is that what I just saw? No, where did Fannin go? There he is right there. How did I miss him? George Kittle. I don't know. He's shooting to come back at the start of the season, but I don't know. I don't know about that. What if he does come back? George Kittle, what fucking round is this? Round 9? It's a gamble and a half. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Let's just see how it plays out here. Worthy goes round 9 for Worthy. He was going way higher, I feel like, last year. Unless I'm misremembering. Same with Pearsall, jeez. Monungai goes. Jonathan Brooks goes. J.K. Dobbins goes. I mean, I think we go with Fannin. I don't trust the Cleveland offense, obviously, but they got rid of Njoku. Fannin seems like he's a stud. Let's just go with him. We need a tight end bad. So my team so far is McCaffrey, Achane, Josh Allen, DJ Moore, Devontae Adams, Jordan Tyson, Tony Pollard, Josh Downs, Harold Van Jr. I feel like it's pretty solid. Pretty solid. I'm not in love with it, but I don't hate it. My wide receivers, usually in these drafts, I love having just like banger wide receivers like this fucking team. Puka, Buka, Neighbors. I like that. None of the other teams. This team did it to an extent. I mean, I don't know. I don't trust. I don't trust this Denver offense. They spread the ball out too much. I don't really like Sean Payton. Should we get Tyler Shuck here? Should we bang receiver with Jacoby Myers? Did he just fucking get drafted? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. If I don't pick Tyler Shuck here, will he get back to me at the 126 pick? I mean, these two teams both drafted 2 quarterbacks, so they're not going to draft another one. Oh, some quarterbacks are flying off the board here, though. Is the stack really that important? Matthew Golden goes. That's one of my guys. Oh, by week. Oh, he's by week 7. Okay, good. I think we, I think we get him. I think we try to go for the stack, and then we try to get Jawan Johnson. Where's he at here? In the rankings of. There he is. We could probably wait to get Jawan Johnson like down 139, 150 even. We'll see how the board falls. Even though there is just a run of tight ends going now. That's not a good sign. I wish this whole screen could just be full screen. This whole board here. I don't have to quit fucking scrolling up and down. Mischievous. What's this jerk off gonna do? He needs a tight end. Got Wandell Robinson. I feel like I'm very light on receiver. I feel like this next pick coming back around him, he's got to be receiver. If Shakir, oh, that's both of the Buffalo wide receivers. Is that dumb? That'd be kind of dumb. I feel like Shakir he's just not that good in fantasy. And they would have the same bye week, obviously. Jalen Coker goes. I'm not drafting this doofus. Jaden Higgins, I could reach on Jaden Higgins. I could reach on that. I don't know if I like Shakir. I don't know if I'm about that. I think Higgins might be the play here. A little bit of a reach, maybe, but what's Paulo gonna do? Come on, Paulo, get it together. He's gonna auto draft, I guess, Aaron Jones. Yeah. Give me Jaden Higgins, number 2 receiver in Houston. I expect Stroud to have a slight bounce back here. I think he knows this is big for him. And with the injury concerns from last year for what's his face, Nico Collins. They got a great defense, obviously, there in Houston. Hopefully, get a lot of turnovers, get the Houston offense a lot of possessions. I think it's a decent pick for our 5th receiver. Tyrone Tracy goes. Ferguson's crazy to see Ferguson fall this far. I know he doesn't catch the touchdowns that you would like out of your tight end, but Dallas offense is a good offense. I know you would think that CeeDee Lamb and Pickens are going to cannibalize the target share and receptions of that offense, but I don't know. I think Ferguson's pretty good. We can continue to add to the wide receiver room. We're getting McMillan. Where is Juwan Johnson here? Would that be a reach to go for Juwan Johnson right here? I don't think that's too much of a reach. That's a big bet on the freaking Saints offense, though. A big old bet on it. What if Jordan Tyson doesn't work out? Who else is gonna get those receptions? It gotta be someone. Someone other than Olave. Why not Juwan Johnson? Brenton Strange goes, yeah, I think this is Juwan Johnson territory. I'm looking at the ADP though. Maybe he could get back around to me though. Maybe he could. Oof. Is that a risk I'm willing to take? I mean, I only have 3 running backs. Oh, it's me on the clock already, jeez. Oh, man. Should I go Keaton Mitchell? We're gonna go Keaton Mitchell. We're gonna pray that Juwan Johnson comes back around to me. Gaston goes, of course. Here's all the tight ends going now. Oh, I fumbled it. I fumbled it. You can look at your players right here. Forgot about this. See their bye weeks and everything. Week 7's gonna be rough. Now that I'm looking at it, wasn't Keaton Mitchell on the Ravens? And now he's with the Chargers? I don't know how I missed that. I'm an idiot. Who was the Ravens' backup running back? I think I'm starting a YouTube channel. I should probably learn who's the freaking backup running backs of these teams, but I have no idea. Alright, maybe Juwan Johnson will get here. Unless another player catches my eye. I'm not really big on any of these guys. I'm going Juwan Johnson for sure. This is locked and loaded. Okonkwo? Why the fuck are we drafting Okonkwo? Bryce Young. I wonder what the best strategy is in these, to draft 2 quarterbacks or 3 quarterbacks. I feel like last year in my drafts, I only drafted 2 quarterbacks in each of them. Maybe 3 in one of them. But it was mainly just 2 quarterbacks. I guess I just got lucky with injury. And here I am on the clock. Juwan Johnson. Welcome to the squad, Buckaroo. I got the trifecta of Jordan Tyson, Tyler Shuck, Juwan Johnson. Now I just got a bang receiver. Absolutely bang him. We just got to go for high upside, I think, with receiver. Looking down the board, Malik Washington. I mean, he's their #1 receiver. And he just went. He's all the way down here on the board. And someone just picked him. As I'm talking about it. Good pick, I guess. Good pick. I mean, I think he's their #1 option there in Miami. And they got to throw the ball to someone. Someone's got to get some yards down there, even though they're going to be a trash team. Probably the #1 overall pick. In next year's draft, I assume. Did I reach on Keaton Mitchell? Is that a good pick? Over Woody Marks and Zach Sharp? Was that dumb of me? I mean, I know Zach Sharp is obviously injured. And Woody Marks is a backup now. Now that David Montgomery is there. Let's see here. Ryan Floyd is interesting. Because he did play well last year. There's a lot of competition there in Dallas. Trey Tucker is interesting. I'm thinking Trey Tucker's the pick. And he goes right here to Dupe. Fuck you, Dupe. Okay. Never mind. He said Denzel Boston, Antonio Williams, Isaac DeSlaw. I mean, I'm not high on any of these guys. We could double down, triple, quadruple down to Kamara. That would be something else. I don't know if I can do that though. Any of these other receivers? I mean, I could go Debo. I have no idea where he's gonna be playing. He's gonna be playing somewhere. Oh God. We're just gonna gamble on Debo Samuel that he. It says he's with Washington. Is he even signed? Is he signed to Washington? Or is that just because he played last year? I'm gonna look this up. Debo Samuel. No, he's still looking for a team. This first headline I see, a declining Debo Samuel would do the Rams more harm than good. Jesus. I picked a bum. I picked a bum. I mean, at the start of last season, he did play pretty well. He was doing his thing. I got 2 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 6 receivers, 2 tight ends. Look at the running backs here. I don't know. Is Kamara gonna get around to me here? Wouldn't that be funny? I would have to draft him if he does. Dylan Sampson, I feel like that's a decent pick. Same with Brian Robinson. I think these three guys would be decent picks here at this spot. Kamara goes right here. Yeah, just we're in the weeds now. We are in the weeds. None of these players are looking good. I think we got to go with one of these backup running backs here. I don't know who this Coleman guy is. I ain't drafting him. Jonah Coleman. I think Dylan Sampson. I know Judkins is dealing with an injury. Brian Robinson Jr. Sean Tucker. Sean Tucker was getting a lot of goal line work. I'm gonna go Sean Tucker. Was that a bad pick? Probably. Probably. I think I botched these 2 running back picks right here. I think I absolutely botched them. Who else is with Tampa Bay? Is Kenneth Gainwell with Tampa Bay now? Where is he here? Yeah, he is. Probably a bad pick. Should have gone with Dylan Sampson. Should have gone with Dylan Sampson. This is what I get for, not doing my research, not doing a practice draft for this. 3 tight ends go back to back to back. I feel like AJ Barner's a good pick. I feel like he really came on last year. It wasn't like he did anything crazy, but he's good for a touchdown or two every now and again. I feel like we gotta go receiver. None of these receivers are. Kayshon Boutte, I'm drafting you later. Braylon Allen, Ray Davis, Nick Singleton, Jaden Blue. Is Jaden Blue the second string behind Javonte Williams? I think he is, right? I can't think of anyone else that would be ahead of him. I'm not liking any of these guys here. No, I'm not liking any of this. Did Jaden Blue get drafted? Am I an idiot? No, he's right here. I'm drafting Jaden Blue. I drafted him last year in a couple of drafts, and he obviously did nothing, but last year's last year, this year's this year. And I believe we have the second string running back and, one of the better offenses in the NFL, so you can't go wrong with that. Let's look at these teams here. Anyone sticking out? For those who are watching, let me know in the comments below which of these teams do you think is looking the best. I kind of like this team's okay. If Neighbors is healthy, he's got the Jackson Dart stack. Oh, this team might be goated. Maybe not goated, but I was kind of dogging on the reach on Ibuka, but I don't know. I feel like he's gonna be pretty good. I'm not picking him. I know. Okay, good. This team's okay. Kind of like these teams here at the end. These teams are good. Do I go with another quarterback? Who are the quarterbacks available? Deshaun Watson. Oh my God, we're in the weeds. We're going with two quarterbacks. Fuck it. Running back. We're gonna go with this guy, Emmett Johnson. I believe he's the second string behind Kenneth Walker, who gets hurt every other fucking year. And a good offense once Mahomes comes back. I think that's a good pick. I think after these two questionable running back picks here with Keaton Mitchell and Sean Tucker, I've redeemed myself with Jaden Blue and Emmett Johnson. We're getting into the weeds now, so I might just skip to the end. Alright, so the draft finished up, and here is our lineup here. I'm sorry it's in small font, but we have Josh Allen as our QB1. We've got Achane. We got McCaffrey, which I love. I love having those two backs. I mean, injuries are obviously a concern with both of them, really. Mainly McCaffrey. My wide receivers are a little iffy. I have Devontae, DJ Moore, Jordan Tyson. If Jordan Tyson is as good as advertised, and the Saints are good or decent this year, I think this core could be all right. We have Fan as our tight end number one. I don't know about that. Cleveland shit, so I don't know. Tony Pollard, I think that's a good running back three there. Um, and then I filled out my bench with Chris Bell was my last pick. At least I think his first name's Chris. Jaden Blue, Kayshon Boutte, Josh Downs, Evan Ingram, Jaden Higgins, Emmett Johnson, Juwan Johnson, Keaton Mitchell, Deebo Samuel, Tyler Shuck, and Sean Tucker. I'm not sure about that Sean Tucker pick. I think that was a bad pick. I should have gone Dylan Sampson, but oh well. Yep, that is my first draft so far this year, and these best ball drafts. Um, Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this. Did I do shitty? Did I nail it? What picks would you have made over what I decided to do? Let me know. And yeah, that'll do it for this video. We'll see you back here on the next one.